Recognizes fee revenues from flexible fee schedules adopted by the Parks and Recreation include $13 million for lottery funds for local park grants. The budget makes significant investments in accessibility improvements, facility maintenance, and development of existing parks and trail systems. Operational investments include funding for inclusivity programs to address recreational and service needs of underrepresented and non-traditional users, increased costs of contracted services, and for technological upgrades. The budget also provides an additional $3 million for park property acquisition. Expenditure limitations of $12 million is included for the grants that were awarded but not fully drawn down in the 17-19 biennium, and an additional $3 million increase for expenditure limitations is provided to allow parks to distribute increased funding available for all-terrain vehicle recreational opportunities due to the increase in fuel taxes. Of course, that's prior to 2020. The Joint Committee on Ways and Means recommends approval of Senate Bill 5527 as amended. Colleagues, there's many of us that have the Oregon parks within our districts. I know on the Southern Oregon coast, I have a number of them, including one of the first with regards to Samuel Boardman. The Oregon Parks Department is one of my favorites in the building. They work very hard to maintain those parks, especially on the Oregon coast. There's many of your constituents that come and visit and appreciate those recreational opportunities within the park system on the Oregon coast, a lot of which in the central and northern coast of Oregon. Of course, but we have Oregon parks all across this great state. I know that
Representative Brock Smith, again, and can you keep your comments germane to the financial and expenditure limitations of this agency?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Mr. Speaker, thank you. Although that the parks budget is a 14.6% increase, colleagues, I encourage and I vote on this piece of legislation so that we can pass the parks budget and they can continue to utilize those resources to expand those recreational opportunities for our citizens across the state and the communities and residents that are supported by them. Thank you.
Further discussion, Representative Hayden.
Mr. Speaker, I wish to declare a potential conflict of interest with this Parks and Rec budget. I own a limited liability company that provides wildfire suppression services and mitigation services and vegetation mitigation services and could potentially be called for this agency. Thank you, sir.